නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දන්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දන්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ Samma Sambuddhansa. Homage to the exalted one, the worthy one, the supremely enlightened one. Three refuge, Tisarana. Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami. I go to the Buddha for refuge. I go to the Dhamma for refuge. I go to the Sangha for refuge. Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami. A second time, I go to the Buddha for refuge. A second time, I go to the Dhamma for refuge. A second time, I go to the Sangha for refuge. Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami. A third time, I go to the Buddha for refuge. A third time, I go to the Dhamma for refuge. A third time, I go to the Sangha for refuge. 5 phrases, Panchasila. Pānāti pātā Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from taking life. Adinādāna Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from stealing. Kāmesu micchāchārā Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from sexual misconduct. Musāvādā Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from false speech. Surameraya Majjapamadatthāna Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from intoxicating drinks and drugs caught in heedlessness. Buddha Vandana, homage to the Buddha. Itepiso bhagavā araham Samma sambuddho viññācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati Sattha deva manussanam buddho bhagavati. Such indeed the exalted one, worthy, supremely enlightened, endowed with knowledge and conduct, well gone, knower of the world, incomparable trainer of persons to be tamed, the supreme teacher of deities and men, enlightened and exalted. Dhammavandana, homage to the Buddha's teachings. Swakato bhagavata dhammo sandintiko akaliko ehi pansiko opanaiko pancantang veditambo vinyuhiti. Dhamma is well expounded by the Blessed One. Visible results immediately effective. Calling one to come and see, leading onwards and to be personally realized by the wise. Sanghavandana, homage to the Buddha's noble disciples. Supate panno bhagavato savaka sangho ujopate panno bhagavato savaka sangho nyaya pate panno bhagavato savaka sangho Samiti patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho yadedan chantare purisa yugani atta purisa pungalam esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakkeneyo anjali karaniyo anuntarang punyakhentam lokan sati. Buddha's noble disciples have moral conduct, discipline in speech and behavior. And also they dedicate their entire life for the longevity of the dispensation of the Buddha. Buddha's noble disciples are the field of merits of the world. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear friends in Dhamma, now we are going to practice meditation at this new temple. At the first time, we are going to start our spiritual journey. I think all of you can be happy in this very special moment. I think all of you are so fortunate. And today we start our spiritual journey with this meditation session. And little by little we develop our mind, we purify our mind, and also we cultivate positive thoughts in our mind by doing these activities. For that, first of all, I wish you all the best. According to Buddhism, by practicing meditation, we develop our mindfulness. Mindfulness is the best of all Buddhist teachings. The reason is that whenever we are unhappy, whenever we are suffering, it means we are not mindful. Whenever we are mindful, actually nobody or nothing can disturb our peace of mind. That is why Buddhism always encourages us to practice mindfulness. Satthana visuddhya, for the purification of beings. Soka paridvanan samatikkamaya, as for the abstaining from sorrow and lamentation. Nibbanasa saccikiriyaya, for the gaining of Nibbana. Jnayasa adigamaya, for the gaining of knowledge. This is only path which is mindfulness. And when we read and when we listen to Buddha's message, it is very clear that how we start our mindfulness. At the beginning of practicing mindfulness, we should keep our attention in this area. Buddhism says that Nasikageva Mukhanimitteva, around the nose or upper lip, we keep our attention. First of all, we don't practice a particular meditation technique, but we should keep our attention in this moment. Then we can be aware of our body and mind. First of all, we keep our attention here, then we are aware of our body and mind. And little by little, when feelings come to our mind, we know that now I have these kind of feelings in my mind. And also when some thoughts come to our mind, we know that these kind of thoughts are in my mind at the moment. This is the way, little by little, we develop our mindfulness. Not only when we are doing sitting meditation, but whatever we do from morning to night, if we can keep our attention in this area, sometimes you may think that if we keep our attention in this area, how do we do other things? Actually, we can do it. That is the thing we practice here, we train here. And when we are aware of in this area, it means our mind doesn't go here and there. It doesn't mean that we should respond to others, we should not look at something, we should not think our past or future. We can do anything, but we do everything keeping our attention in this area. Then we know very well what I do at the moment. We do everything mindfully. Whenever we do with mindfulness, it means we know very well what happens to my mind and body. At the same time, little by little, we can develop positive thoughts, such as loving kindness, sympathetic joy, equanimity, mindfulness, wisdom. These are the positive thoughts that we develop, keeping our attention in this area. And finally, by practicing insight meditation, we have to do only things that reflecting on impermanence of the present thought. Even though we have a lot of things in our life, although we have lived many years in our lifetime, actually, really, we have only the present moment. If we can succeed the present thought with mindfulness, we can succeed our entire life. It doesn't mean that we should not think our past or future. We are able to think our past or future. It is not the problem. Problem is that unmindfulness or ignorance. When we think something which happened in the past, when we think which will be happening in the future, we should know very well, now I am reading my mind. Not only our past or future, but even when we look at something at the moment, when we listening to something at the moment, when we experience something, actually the very first experience has already filled. We are always in the past experience. We are living in the past, but always we look at in front. Such as when you drive, your eyes are front, but your wheels of your car is here. When you walk, your eyes always are in front, but your legs are here. When you go some stairs, when you lift some stairs little by little, your eyes always are in front, but you are standing here. Like that. When you look at something, when you identify something, when you experience something, your first experience has already ceased. This is the nature of our life. If we can understand this reality, we are not ignorant. We are always mindful and wise. Whenever we are mindful and wise, at the moment, nobody or nothing can disturb our peace of mind. We completely depend on inside. It means we have real happiness, freedom, or liberation, or enlightenment. And here, at the beginning, we develop our mindfulness, the mindful object, sati nimitta. Sati nimitta means mindful object. It means we keep our attention parimukam satinupattapetva. In Pali it says parimukam. Parimukha means around the nose or upper lip. It means nasikaggyeva mukha nimitteva, end of the nose or upper lip. We keep our attention here. Keeping our attention, we are aware of our body and mind. When we listen to something, keeping our attention here, I know that I listen to something. Again, I bring my mindfulness here. Actually, always my mindfulness here, but I can focus everywhere, like we focus our flashlight here and there. Always we hold the hand of light in our hand, but we can focus it everywhere. Like that, keeping our attention in this area, we are aware of our body and mind, and also when some thoughts come to our mind, we know that these thoughts are coming to my mind. Finally, we reflect on impermanence. At the middle, we develop positive thoughts in our mind, such as loving kindness, contemplating on four fundamental elements. These are the positive thoughts that we develop at the moment. First of all, we practice sati nimitta, mindful object, or the object of mindfulness. Then we practice loving kindness meditation. After that, we practice the contemplation of four fundamental elements: Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, solidity, liquidity, heat, and motion. Then, as we have time, we practice breathing meditation. Finally, we practice insight meditation or vipassana bhavana. Okay. At the beginning, we are going to practice sati nimitta or mindful object, the object of mindfulness. It means we keep our attention in this area, around the nose or upper lip. Then our mind goes here and there, it doesn't matter. But always we keep our attention here. Then we can remember something. But we know very well, keeping our attention here, I remember something, but I suddenly think that it is impermanent. Again, I am looking here. Then sometimes you have some pain or something in your body. Then you think it, and again you think it is impermanent. Then again you are here. Like that, little by little, we increase the duration of practicing sati nimitta. Actually, this is the very first step of Buddhist meditation. Mindful object, sati nimitta. Okay? Now, we are going to develop mindfulness, awareness in this area. It means we live in the present moment. We always live in the past or future. That is the nature of our mind. But by practicing meditation, we trained our mind to live in the present moment. It doesn't mean that we don't think our past or future. We can do. We can think our past or future. It is not the fault. The fault is that when we remember something, we don't know that now I am reading my mind. That is the fault. That is the cause of suffering. We can think which will be happening in the future. It doesn't matter. But we know very well, now I am reading my mind. And also, when some thoughts come to your mind, you have some forms. For example, when you listen to some voice of a vehicle, suddenly you think that this is such a vehicle. This is a fire department vehicle. This is a police vehicle. And when some smell comes to your mind, like jasmine flower smell, then suddenly your mind has some forms, jasmine flowers. When you remember your child or grandchild, suddenly your mind has some forms. This is the nature of our mind. But if we are able to understand, when some thoughts come to my mind, it is just a thought, then we don't bind those thoughts with forms. It means we have released suffering. Always we are suffering because we always bind our thoughts with forms. And also when we see some forms, suddenly we come to our thoughts. When you remember this statue, suddenly your mind goes to Pasadena. This statue was at the Pasadena temple. Now monks worked very hard to bring it here. Then a lot of thoughts come to your mind. That is the nature of our mind. But if we can understand, this form arises and ceases at the moment, and also my thoughts also arise and cease at the moment, then we don't combine our thoughts with forms, and also we don't bind our forms with our thoughts. That Buddhism says as Yattha namancha rupancha asesam uprujyati ettesa chiddate jatam. Wherever mentality and materiality release or cease, if we see the releasing or ceasing of our mentality and materiality, then we have nothing to catch, we have nothing to like or dislike. Then we see only arising and ceasing of our mental formations. For that, at the beginning, we develop mindfulness, keeping our attention in the present moment. We try to live in the present moment. Okay? First of all, we are going to practice mindful object or sati nimitta. Keeping our attention around the nose or upper lip, we live in the present moment. When some thoughts or feelings come to our mind, we suddenly know that we don't fight, we don't struggle with those thoughts. We realize that they are impermanent. And again we keep our attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. Please relax your body. Relax your body, please. Now I am sitting in a very pleasant, calm environment. Everything is prepared for my inner peace. I pay my gratitude to the people, those who have arranged these facilities for my inner peace. Then I am aware of my body posture from my legs to head. My legs, knees, hands, shoulders, neck and head. Now I keep my attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. I completely keep my attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. I am living at the present moment. At the same time, I keep my attention around the nose or upper lip. I am aware of my body and mind at the moment. But my main focus is on mindful object or around the nose. Relax your body, please. Now I am sitting in the hall at the temple in front of the Buddha statue. I completely try to live in the present moment. When some thoughts come to my mind, I see them as impermanent. I am very happy living at the present moment with mindfulness. Now, little by little, I am going to develop positive thoughts in my mind, but furthermore, I keep my attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. Now I am going to practice loving kindness for everyone, those who are in this universe. From this temple to universe, I spread loving kindness to everyone. May all beings at this temple be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the north direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the north-east direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the east direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the south-east direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the south direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the southwest direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the west direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the north-west direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the up direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the down direction be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings in the entire world be well, happy, healthy, prosperous and peaceful. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. I am friendly with everyone in this universe. I spread loving kindness to everyone who are in this world. I see everyone like my only son or daughter. I see the world like my family, like my children. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. My mind is so pure and calm. I am friendly with everyone in this universe. I see everyone like my only son. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. Day by day, I develop loving kindness to everyone in this universe. I spread loving kindness to everyone. In my four postures, standing, walking, sitting and lying down, in these four postures, I practice loving kindness, metta bhavana. This is the path to the peace of mind. The more I spread loving kindness, the more my mind is purer. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. Now I am going to contemplate on 4 fundamental elements, Satara Mahabodha Rupa. They are solidity, liquidity, heat and motion. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Earth element, water element, fire element and air element. These are the things that consist with my body. Except these 4 fundamental elements, I have nothing in my body. These are the result of my food that I have taken. My physical body are made with these 4 fundamental elements. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Still, I am mindful with my nose or upper lip at the present moment. Keeping my attention around the nose or upper lip, now I contemplate on 4 fundamental elements which consist with my body. Solidity, liquidity, heat and motion. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Earth element, water element, fire element and air element. These 4 fundamental elements are the result of food that I have eaten. My body consists with these 4 fundamental elements which consist with my body. Solidity, liquidity, heat and motion. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Earth element, water element, fire element and air element. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. These 4 fundamental elements are the results of food that I have eaten. My body consists with these 4 fundamental elements. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Solidity, liquidity, heat and motion. Earth element, water element, fire element, and air element. These four fundamental elements are the results of my food that I have already taken. These four fundamental elements are not mine, Nathan Mama. They are not me, Neso Hamasmi. They are not myself, Nameso Atta. Nathan Mama, they are not mine, Neso Hamasmi. They are not me, Nameso Atta. They are not myself. They are just result of food and my karmic energy. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Solidity, liquidity, heat and motion. These four fundamental elements are not mine, me, or myself. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Now I am going to practice breathing meditation, Anapanasati Bhavana. When I breathe in, I know that I am breathing in. When I breathe out, I know that I am breathing out. Here, I contemplate on my very natural breathing, relaxing my body. I contemplate on my very natural breathing in and out. Still, I am keeping my attention around the nose or upper lip at the present moment. When I breathe in, I know that I am breathing in. When I am breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. breathing in, breathing out. When I breathe in long, I know that I am breathing in long. When I breathe out long, I know that I am breathing out long. When I breathe in short, I know that I am breathing in short. When I breathe out short, I know that I am breathing out short. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. I am breathing in, sensitive to the entire body. I am breathing out, sensitive to the entire body. Breathing in, breathing out. I am breathing in, calming bodily fabrication. I am breathing out, calming bodily fabrication. Breathing in, breathing out. Day by day, I increase the duration of practicing these kind of meditation techniques. Loving kindness meditation, metta bhavana, contemplating on four fundamental elements, Dhatu Manasikara, breathing meditation, Anapanasati Bhavana. At the same time, I keep my attention at the present moment. I always try to keep my attention at the present moment. My success completely depends on keeping my attention at the present moment. I increase the duration of keeping my attention at the present moment. Again, I come to the Sati Nimitta or mindful object. I keep my attention around the nose or upper lip at this moment. Now I am going to reflect on impermanence, Vipassana Bhavana. Every moment my body changes, my mind also changes. Everything is subject to change. Everything is impermanent. My mentality and materiality are impermanent. Always they arise and cease. My body is impermanent. My mind also impermanent. My life is 6 internal senses and 6 external objects. At one moment, only one sense are alive. Then others are not live. However, every moment, 5 aggregates, Rupa, forms of corporeality, Vedana, feelings, Sanya, perception, Sankhara, mental formations, and Vijnana, consciousness. These 5 things, every moment, arise together, they immediately cease together. Now I contemplate on arising and ceasing of my 5 aggregates. Arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing. every moment, 5 aggregates, skandha panchaka, arise and cease. Rupa, forms, Vedana, feelings, Sanya, perception, Sankhara, mental formations, and Vijnana, consciousness. These 5 things arise together, they cease together. Arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing. Whatever I experience through my 6 senses, it means these 5 aggregates arise at the moment. They arise and immediately cease. Arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing. These 5 aggregates are not mind, Nathan Mama. They are not me, Neso Hamasmi. They are not myself, Nameso Vatta. They arise with the conditions. When conditions cease, they immediately cease. Whatever I experience through my eye, through my ear, through my nose, through my tongue, body and mind, it means these 5 things arise at the moment. My entire life is arising and ceasing of these 5 aggregates. Arising, ceasing, arising, ceasing. Sabbe sankhara anicchati yada paññāya pansati ata nibbindati dukkhe esa maggo visuddhiyā. All things are impermanent. He who sees this reality with wisdom overcomes suffering. This is the path to purity. Sabbe sankhara dukkhati yada paññāya pansati ata nibbindati dukkhe esa maggo visuddhiyā. All things are dissatisfactory or suffering. He who sees this reality with wisdom overcomes suffering. This is the path to purity. Sabbe Dhamma Anattati Yada Panyaya Pansati Ata Nibbindati Dukkhe Ese Maggo Visuddhya. All phenomena are selfless. He who sees this reality with wisdom overcomes suffering. This is the path to purity. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.